So, do you want me to sing as well? Sorry, I do the news, I don't sing. So, good afternoon. Just like what Carla was asking, sinong kapamilya, sinong kapuso? Kapamilya, taas ang kamay. Kapamilya, ang team, Cardo. Ayan, marami ba? Taas ng kamay. Aminin nyo na. Sinong mga kapuso? Meron din yan. Kapamilya, okay. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Richard. Of course, thank you to Rebecca. Sabi nga ni Richard, no, kailangan full of energy kahit na last speaker. So it's very challenging to be a last speaker, but I'm deeply honored for having been invited. But I'm a journalist by profession, so allow me to start off with a story. On the Sunday of January 12, the Taal volcano erupted, as we all know, after 43 years of rest. So it has been a very, very busy couple of weeks for us in ABS-CBN, especially those in Bantay, Bata 163 and the ABS-CBN Foundation. Thousands of our kababayans were displaced during this crisis. We've been trying to reach as many evacuation centers in Batangas as we can to provide not only relief goods, but also psychological first aid, most especially for the children. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or the NDRRMC, close to 89,000 families have been displaced, equivalent to 346,244 individuals, half of them children. One of the evacuation centers we visited was in Santo Tomas, Batangas, where I met Nanay Rowena. Nanay Rowena is from Talisay, Batangas. She's one of the many who were forced to evacuate because of the amount of ashfall in their area. Rowena fled with her children at 1 in the afternoon that Sunday, while it was raining, while Taal was erupting and spewing volcanic ash. So even at the evacuation site, Rowena was still in tears, worrying over her children's health, over their livelihood, over their house, over their horses. As a journalist, we're always at the forefront of the news. I've seen up close the problems different people encounter, the tragedies that happen, and the challenges that families and children face. In all of these calamities, the children are the ones who are most affected. They are the ones who are most vulnerable. Sila po yung pinaka-kawawa. Sunog man yan, lindol man yan, pagputok ng bulkan, sa lahat po ng kalamidad, man-made and otherwise, ang mga bata ang pinaka-kawawa. As the program director of Bantay Bata 163, my team and I are also at the forefront of emergency situations like these. Just a couple of days after the eruption, we were on our way to the different evacuation centers to provide whatever we could give. Children's medicine, storybooks, crayons, songs, dances. In the end, we just wanted to make the children happy. So we asked the children to draw how they feel. So these are just some of their drawings. Their drawings, as you can see, reflected their anxieties, their fear, their sadness. So yung choice of colors sila karamihan, itim, black. Some of their sentiments, I don't know if you can read them from there. Sabi nila, I miss my friends, gusto ko na umuwi, takot ako sa bulkan, paano ako mag-aaral? Wala na kaming bahay, paano na kami? When we went to Barangay Kalumpang, San Luis, Batangas, the children said that in the 10 days that they've been there, we were the first group of visitors to actually devote time and effort to them. As I reflected on their excitement, I realized that not only were the children delighted to have a team come to their rescue, not only were they happy about the food, Not only were they happy about the program, about the gifts, etc. They were happy because they felt loved. Because someone talked to them. Someone listened to them. Someone hugged them. I remember in 2016 when the position of becoming the program director of Bantay Bata 163 was offered to me by Gina Lopez. It was a turning point for me. Having been a broadcast journalist for close to 2 decades, it was a huge, huge decision to take that on. Not to mention the fact that the one who used to hold the position was Tina Monzon Palma. Do you know Tina Monzon Palma, Tita Tina? Okay, so ibig sabihin magkakaedad tayo. Yan. Walang millennial yata dito. So Tita Tina Monzon Palma. It took a lot of prayers, a lot of discernment, but the deciding factor was my 3 daughters. So sino bang parents dito? Ayan, ako maraming parents. Okay, they were the deciding factor. I want them to grow up caring for others, regardless of their chosen professions in the future. I want them to be able to share themselves to those in need. More important, I want them to dare to make a difference. I believe it is the moral obligation of parents like us to raise and nurture our children by creating a solid foundation of character and a value system that they can impart in the future generations to come. Sabi nga nila, the mother of the future is the children or the child of today. The parents of the future are the children of today. To this day, I still wonder why Gina chose me. But I'd like to believe that what she saw in me, that she saw something in me that can give so much more and so much service to other people who are desperately in need. Maybe she saw in me something which even I did not see. Alam po niyo, if I may be allowed to share, no? Si Gina meditates a lot. We would always joke that she has a third eye. Hindi yung third eye na nakakita ng multo, ha? Hindi yung nakakita ng aswang. She has a third eye because she can see through people. She has a gut feel about things. She's very instinctive. And just by looking at your face, she'll know what your real intentions are. So that's the unique thing, no, about Gina Lopez. So Gina gave me her 101% support, which enabled me to develop the confidence that I need to believe in myself and that I can step up to the everyday challenge of addressing the concerns of children in need. She convinced me that it was time for me to evolve, to take the next step from just reporting the news, to have the heart and the courage to take the extra mile of service. And once more, just like how passionate I was when I was doing the news, just like how passionate Carla is, no, with her opera, once more, my passion in extending this service has become my mission. It is no longer enough to simply tell the stories that matter. It is even more integral to make a difference in the lives of the people that we serve. During the Bantay Bata anniversary last year, 2019, the last anniversary we had with Gina, I witnessed how she talked to the house parents and the social workers, encouraging them to take care of the children under their supervision. So very, very simple. Nakaupo siya, kausap niya yung mga social workers, parang kabarkada niya. Hindi halatang bilyonaryo, no, yung kausap nila. She saw them as people that she worked with. And she was not someone that they worked for. Gina truly believed that every single person is her partner to change. Serve with love in your hearts, she said. Maging pasensyosa kayo, sabi niya dun sa mga parents, no, house parents namin, sa Children's Village. It's where we keep, it's a halfway home for abused children, neglected children, the children we rescue. Sabi niya, maging pasensyosa kayo, they're not always angels all the time, referring to the children. but we have to serve them with love in our hearts. So just like how she lived her life and how she embraced life itself with so much love in her heart. So we see Gina Lopez now as an icon who believed that the most important factor in anything is love. It is the most basic, the most sensible thing to share to the world. Love. There's so many icons, women icons in our midst in different sectors. Of course, there's some of them. Oprah Winfrey, Asia's fastest woman. Lydia De Vega, business tycoon. Tessie C. Coson, our very own. Maid to Maid, Rebecca Bustamante. These are just a few of the many, many, many strong women who continue to raise the bar in becoming women leaders. They are strong, smart, empowered women who have worked so hard to change the history for the women in the next generation. But in the end, and this is something I really, really feel, at the core of every woman is our immense capacity to love. To love our children, our family, love our community. But women do not have a monopoly of love. Men, fathers are just as loving as women. Take one amazing parent, for instance, the greatest basketball star of all time, Kobe Bryant. In the years after his retirement in basketball, Kobe dedicated his time to being a father. The Black Mamba would do anything and everything to be present at all his daughter's school activities. In fact, this was why Kobe began to take helicopters. The LA traffic was taking up most of his time that he felt he should have been spent, or that should have been spent, picking up his daughters from school or attending school events. So he wanted to show his daughters how much he loved them. Among the many achievements I've received in the last 2 decades, both as a journalist and as the program director of Bantay Bata 163, nothing beats the achievements of being a mother. And I'm not just talking about my daughters getting high grades in school or being honor students. What makes me teary-eyed is the ordinary everyday actuations, their ordinary everyday statements, which make me realize that my husband and I must have done something right to have such wonderful children. During the Taal eruption, they included in our daily, in our prayers as a family every night, the evacuees they saw on the news. And they volunteered to be part of our med mission. And there was also a time, syempre mga anak ko, mana sa mami na reporter, di ba? Mga chismosa rin, mga chismosa. So there was a time, one of my daughters, the eldest, Fiana, came home, kikwento lang siya what happened in school. No? So sabi niya, Mami, may bago kaming classmate. And that was like two months into the school year. Sabi ko, 2 months na, bakit ngayon lang nag-enroll? Mami, kasi daw they had a family problem. Nagkasakit daw yung daddy niya, naubos daw yung pera nila. So kailangan pang maghanap ng pera nung mami, no, pang enroll nung bata. Sabi niya, Mami, di ba you have a lot of doctor friends in Salamat Doc? Baka we can help them. So, those are the things that really make you reflect na, you know, even if you don't lecture on your children, they just watch you and they imitate and take on and absorb what they see and what they feel from their parents. One time naman, yung youngest ko, si Feifei, early morning, ginising niya ako, Mami, we have to give to the mission envelope. Every October yan. October, di ba? Month of the Rosary. So may mission envelope sila. Okay, so 100 pesos. Mami, can we give 1,000 pesos? Tatlo sila, di ba? So 3,000. Sabi ko, laki-laki naman. O, halata nyo na, no? Medyo kuripot si Jing Castaneda. Ayan. Sabi ko, isn't that too much? Mami, it's for the poor Ito na. Diba? It's for the poor daw. Okay. And then, hindi na niya ako hinintay sumagot. Sabi niya, Mami, it's for the poor diba, September, birthday ko, my ninang gave me money. Can I just give that 1,000? It's with you I'll just give it to the school. Okay, di ba? So nakonsensya si Mami, sige na nga, 1,000. Ako na lang, wag na ikaw. So those are the stories, no, that I'd like to share with you. Mga nakakataba ng puso. For all of us parents here, I'm sure you'll agree with me that we are very, very lucky that we're able to bring children into this world and raise them into the hope of the next generation. Ang daming gustong magkaanak, but for some reason, they were not given children. This summit, today's summit, the theme for today, I believe, summarizes what I want to leave with you as we all step out of this room. I dare all of us here today to care for the children and to inspire them to share the love. We need to be a mother and a father to all children, a kapamilya to everyone in need. Hindi po kailangang maging kadugo para maging kapamilya. Hindi po kailangang maging kadugo para ituring na anak. And lastly, I'd like to challenge all of us here to infect everyone else in every way, to build a community of love. We all have Facebook pages, we all have social media accounts, let's use them. That's the new form of public service. If you believe in something, if you'd like to help the Opera House, then you share their posts, diba? Let's build a community of love, let's build a community of service. Please follow us also. Join our Bantay Bata team. When we do outreach, you can donate, you can volunteer, etc. With tools such as social media, we can help empower children and their families with knowledge, with wisdom, and more important, with values. Where we are right now, I believe, is both a privilege and a blessing. A blessing for all of us here to make a difference. Maraming salamat po. At sana po magkita-kita tayo online.